Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel, Thrifty Divas. I am your host. My name is Theoni and I am here for you with the infamous Easter cake that I've been talking about for what seems like forever. And as you already are well aware, most of you, my Easter is tomorrow, a week later than the majority of people's. So this is a little late for most of you, but figured I'd do it anyway, and worst case scenario, you'll get an idea for next year. So let's just jump right in. Okay, so the first thing I did was bake 2 chocolate cakes. You can use any recipe you would like. You could even use boxed cake if you're not much of a baker. It really doesn't make a difference. And in today's day and age, boxed cakes are delicious anyway. What I strongly recommend that anybody who makes cakes ever gets is this wire cake leveler. It's only about $3, and they sell them pretty much anywhere that sells cake things. Walmart, of course, Michael's, and places like that. So you want to level them off. They are adjustable on the sides if you've never used one. So you want to level them off just so that you can layer them better. Now, if you are a less experienced cake baker, or you're going for a flawless look, the level that you want to get down to is right about here. You want to actually take that whole part off. I am an experienced cake decorator, so I can kind of fix any imperfections that happen, so I don't cut down so low. I just kind of take the top off, and then once you get your top off, you just take it, quickly push the board underneath it. You do need 2 hands for it, and just put the tops aside. Like I said, you need 2 hands for it. So you just push, there you go, and then you just put that aside and you let people snack on it. So, and that is the first part, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you the next. You're going to put some icing into a bag. For this part, you don't need a tip. All right, so you put it on the board, centered, and if you are also inexperienced with filling pastry bags, it is very helpful to put the empty bag inside a glass and go over the sides with the bag like you would like a garbage bag in a garbage can, like that, and then you fill it, you put the frosting in the cup. It helps you. So I just cut off the tip. I just have some chocolate frosting in here, and anytime you fill a cake, you're going to put a dam. Just going to pipe a dam all the way around. And most importantly, you want the dam to be the same color as your external frosting will be. I'm going to put this aside because I can squeeze that out on top when I'm done. So next I'm going to fill it. So what this dam does is it just holds your filling in place so that it doesn't run into your external frosting when you're done. Okay, I have chosen a chocolate pudding type filling. So I am just going to go ahead and smooth that around, staying inside of the dam. You want to stay low enough to try to contain the filling inside the dam. Now I was going to do a different cake. I was going to do a vanilla frosting. I was going to do like a fruit filling. I was going to all these different things that seemed more Eastery in my mind, but when I talked to my mom, who's doing Easter dinner, I talked to her about the cake. No, she wanted chocolate, 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 so this ends up being triple chocolate cake. Whatever. It's going to be delicious. And hey, who says there's rules on holidays? Doesn't have to be all light and fruity just because it's Easter, right? All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and put the top layer on there, and then we're going to begin icing. The very first step I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze out the residual that was in that bag that we made our jam with, because it's the same frosting and why waste it? So I used to teach cake decorating classes too. I've mentioned in a previous video that I was a Wilton method instructor. So the thing that I saw that a lot of people were amazed by, because they've been doing it differently their whole life, is that when I told them to start you put all the frosting on top of the cake. You dump all the frosting on top of the cake and then you ice it. And you definitely need to invest in one of these. Angled and the small one. That's just my opinion, but I have a lot of experience and that's what I find works best. The straight ones, different kind of cake decorating in my opinion. A different kind of cake in general. But these little ones are nice. And you can see the height, even on the side, is almost perfect. So anyway, I just prefer those. So, but when I used to teach classes, everybody was like, what? I was always told you ice it from the side first. They ice the sides first. And I'm like, no. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do now, but I do need both hands for this. So I'm going to dump all my frosting on top, and then I'm going to pull it down, and I'm going to go around the sides. So I'm going to come back when this is fully coated in chocolate frosting, and then we can do the fun part, which is the Easter decorations. So see you in a second. All right, so I just went ahead and threw a quick coat of chocolate icing on there. Does not have to be perfect. This is not that kind of cake. If it was, I would have taken a lot longer and I would have busted out my turning wheel to make sure that this is smooth, and I would have kept dipping my spreader and all that stuff, but it's unnecessary. Although I just touched it with my finger and I have to fix that. Other than that, it's fine. Okay, so next, this is going to be all Dollar Tree stuff, and you guys, if you watch me, you saw me haul this stuff. But what we are going to do is we are going to dump our bag of coconut into this Tupperware. Make sure your Tupperware has a lid. And then I bought 3 of these marshmallow kebabs with all the little Easter characters on it. And I'm going to go ahead and separate those as well. So I'll be back in just one sec. Here's where we're at. I separated all of the little characters off of the kebab. You can make this cake with Peeps, and I have before with the marshmallow Peeps. I just think it looks very generic and not so nice. It's fine. And not the regular Peeps, like the bear ones or whatever, the flat rabbits, you know, not the weird shaped duck ones. And then you can, you know, same principle, because they're flat just like that. So you could use them in the same manner that we're going to use these. So I went ahead and put my coconut into a Tupperware. And the next thing that we are going to do is actually move it over a little bit. And just put a few drops down there. Okay, and this is just green food coloring from the Dollar Tree. Tupperware's from the Dollar Tree. These are from the Dollar Tree. Coconuts from the Dollar Tree. All right, and then we just start going like this. Okay. Make sure we get that off the bottom. And why this is problematic is honestly because of all the sugar in this coconut. This is a sweetened coconut, and it's not the greatest of quality. That's why it clumps like that, because of all the added sugar. So I'm just going to put 3 more drops, just like that. Remember, go little, because you can always add, but you can't take away. It's not bad. I think I want it a little darker. So I'm going to do another 3 drops. Oops. Yeah, that looks all right. I think that looks fine. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to take a spoon, and I'm sorry I'm one-handed, so I'm going to have to stop the camera. But I am going to just take a spoonful of this, and I'm going to place little bundles intermittently around the cake, okay? At least that's my first aim. If it doesn't work out, I'm going to go all the way around the cake, but that's going to be my first aim. And I do need both hands, so I will be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and let me see if I can turn this for you. I went ahead and put this at even intervals. All right, and it goes all the way around. And while I'm on the coconut stage, I am going to do a few little bundles up here, kind of like nests. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll be back. You see what I did over here? I just made little bundles, and I actually pushed my finger down in the middle because we are going to fill those, so don't worry about it. And then the next step is to come down here, and on top of every one of these coconut clusters, we're just gonna push this on. Okay? Again, one-handed. And it's important to do this relatively soon because you want that icing to still be wet. If it ends up falling off, no big deal. You just put some icing on the back of the, a lot of us craft. Cake decorating is crafting on a cake, okay? That's all it is. So if it falls off, you can figure out how to stick it back on if you craft. You just smear some icing on the back like a glue, and you're all set. So I'll stick this little guy on there. I think this one's my favorite. And it's got a little heart nose. I just saw that. It's so cute. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish this all around in a pattern, and I'll be right back. All right, so that part is done. I went all the way around the cake with them all. All right. So now to address the top part, I bought these speckled jelly beans from Dollar Tree as well, just because I thought they were really pretty. And now I'm just going to go ahead and place a few. I'm going to try 3 or 2. I'm going to see how they fit. I'm just going to put them in the middle of those little nests that I made. And I'll be right back. That's all she wrote. The little smudges are like me hitting stuff. So like, yeah, just because I'm rushing and it's late and we have to go to midnight mass and, all of that stuff. But this is just to give you a fun little idea. So you can use anything you want for this. I'm sorry, I'm having a moment. First I thought I liked the 2 there, but I don't. Okay, my OCD kicked in. Anyway, so yeah, you can use any egg-shaped thing that you want up there, any type of egg-shaped candy that you find that you want. You can make the coconut any shade you want. You could do a white cake if you want. You could do a white frosting and do the same thing, or you can do a white frosting and tint it green, anything you want, or you could go crazy, tinted pink, tinted light blue, anything you want. So the possibilities are endless, and I just wanted to give you this little idea for a really fun and easy Easter cake. And also, just to let you know, the way I did it, I bought 1 kebab too many. So 2 kebabs would have been fine. And I have plenty of jelly beans left over because I only used, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21, I think. Remember, I suck at math. Anyway, all right, so there is my cake. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Anybody who tuned in to watch this, you know, now, like recent to real time, because I know your Easter has already passed, most of you. So thank you for watching it anyway. And if you're watching in the future, you know, if I'm talking to you from the past right now and you're viewing this 2 years after it's made, God willing, then I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you make it for your Easter. So yeah, so that is it, and that's what we will be eating tomorrow for dessert, along with, let me just show you in case you didn't see the video, that is my semi-homemade blackberry pie. If you're interested in that, very easy and delicious. I did post a video of that earlier as well. So that is all. Until next time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so we can start our subscriber giveaways as soon as we hit 100. Whoop whoop. So that's it. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their weekend. I love you all and stay blessed, my friends.